Hi everybody, welcome back to today's video. I'm going to show you how to create this real quick. Let's step to Photoshop and then let's go to file, let's go to new, and then let's set the dimensions to this. We're going to set it to 2000 here, 2000 here, 300 here, and then we're going to call it Eid Mubarak flyer, and then we're going to click on create. Also, we're going to view and we'll go to new gas layout, set it to 88 across and click on OK. Alright, so now what we're going to start with, we're going to start with the background, and with the background, this is what we gotta do. We have to drag this all the way in there and release it, or you can equally go to file and go to place embedded and then go and find our sky and bring it in there. Okay, so you're going to drag it in there like that, and then you're going to resize it. All right, that's most important thing, is to resize it and then drag it in there just like that. Okay, so we have our sky in there. We're going to put it in a group. We're going to call it BG. Alright, so that we don't get confused. It's very important to name your files. Other thing is that, guys, really pay attention to this. We also need to start bringing in something that we can start working with. That is the main thing. That's the, you can see the temple over there. It's one of the main things we can start working with, because without a temple we don't really know what to do with the rest of the details. Okay, so I am going to drag this down here like that. Okay, I think this is great. Push it down there a bit. Now I'm going to put it in a group. I'm going to call it temple. So now we have something to work with. Okay, we are creating the background, guys. Pay attention to that. Now over here, the BG, we also have to go back there and go and bring what? Sand. We need to go and bring sand. We're going to bring this sand, so we're going to drag it all the way in there, or go to place embedded and go and pick it. Okay, we're going to pick it, and then we're going to drag it behind there like that. Okay, all right, so something like this is good. Okay, I think something like this is good. Okay, then on top of the temple, we are also going to bring in additional sand again. Okay, now these are, things you find in the desert, so we just want to create that illusion. We're going to bring it here. All right, and then the temple, we're going to drag the temple down a bit more. I think this is awesome. Okay, so let's put this one in the, let's call it sand. All right, so we are basically done with the outline, the composition. Let's bring in the text. It's really important. Let's bring in the text. I'm going to type over here, and then I'll start bringing in happy. I'm going to paste it there. All right, I'll go to my character. I'm going to set it to color black, or maybe closer to black. All right, let's start doing the text editing now. Because we are using Montserrat, we also need to look for something like, make it no, maybe we shouldn't use extra bold. Yeah, we shouldn't use extra bold. I'm going to set it to 35 here, and then over here at the style, I'm going to use medium. Good. Control H so that we can see it. I'm going to drag it here. Also, let's go to paragraph. I want it to be left aligned. All right, guys, pay attention to that, left aligned. And then let's go back to character. I'm also going to make sure this side is -60, and then, guys, like I said, is color black over here. I'm going to duplicate it by using Control J. I'm going to hold it and drag it all the way to this side to duplicate it. Okay, I'm going to drag it down. All right, and then I'll click here. I'm going for the ED filter. Once it's copied, we can easily go double click here and paste it there. But this is going to be different. This you're going to give it a very big solid font, so I'm going to use maybe 65 or anything above 60 to make it real big. Okay, let's make sure it also hits that line that we created there. And then, guys, we are going to use extra bold to give it some flesh, great, nice. And then also let's make this side 0 so that it can really spread out nicely. and then we're going to make sure it's also orange so that it's going to stand out. We're going to give it this color code again, FF3C00. That is it. Alright, so sorry for that. Alright, so that's the color orange code that we are going to be using. Okay, so this is done. Maybe we can put it in a group now, or we could even duplicate happy again, drag it all the way up, and then hold shift and then drag this down, and then maybe make the font over here very small, 10. You understand me? And then let's go and then let's pick in those details, and then let's paste it there. Good. Now because this is a very small font, this is 10 over here, we also need to make sure this is, you know, not too big. I mean the leading here is not too big. Let's make it 15 too. All right, and then let's make it here -60 as well. And then guys, guess what, we're going to click here and make it the color black as well, so that you know, we can see it. Okay, but this is the trick. I want you to look at it well. We want to push it a little bit up. Whatever distance we give it over here, we need to give it that same distance over here. Okay, it's really important. I cannot overemphasize that enough. I'm going to bring it here and I'm going to print in the bank, your bank here, and I'm going to put it here. I'm going to paste it there. Okay, now because this is also separate, we don't want it to be the same font style of this, so it needs to be quite different. So what we're going to do is we're going to click here and we're going to make it black to make it stand out, and then also, if possible, we are going to increase the font size a little bit, okay, to maybe 15 or so, so it stands out a bit more. Okay, but I'm not done with it. I'm going to click over here on the rectangle and I'm going to create a rectangle there. I'm going to create a rectangle there like that. I'm also going to double click it and then pick this color here and then drag it underneath it. Hold Control and click on the terminal here, select the bank here, click on my move to, and then click there. Also guys, click here as well. That's good. And then let's Control D to deselect it. Let's go and set the color to color white for it to stand out. Alright, so now this is it. Let's put it in a group. Let's call it bank name. So that is, it comes back to my point. You can see everything is touching here, so that means that celebrate also has to touch there. Nuances make a lot of difference. Okay, also the distance here, you want it to be the exact same distance here, so you're going to pull it down a little bit. Use your eyes to calculate it and to make your own conclusions, and I think this is good enough. Yeah, that is good enough. Awesome. We're going to put everything in a group and we're going to call it what? Text. But then we are going to drag it underneath tempo, so that, reason why we did that, so that we can create a 3D effect. We want to push it here and want to make it seem as if, say, this side is, you know, standing out, the top of the temple is standing out over there. Classic. All right, so we're basically done with everything, but then we also need to bring in our logo, because if you're a company and you're wishing people, you need to put your logo there. People should know who you are. So I'm going to drag this logo there like that, logo. And then maybe last thing is I'm going to go on top of it. I'm going to click here and I'm going to pick my brush to pick maybe the reddish, the orange color there, and then I'm going to hit here. I'll go and set it to what? Linear dot. The reason is that I want it to look a little bit of that. I don't want it to be just one color throughout. Okay, I want to add some dynamism to it. All right, so guys, that is it. Let's put it in the group. Let's call it glow. And we are done with it. Control Alt Shift and then E to merge everything together. Right click it and convert it to a smart object. Now guess what we are going to do? We are going to add some camera raw filter to it. So go to filter, go to camera raw filter, and then we are going to do these few adjustments over there. Okay, so you just follow me and then see what you can do. And guys, that is how you create this. Let's click on OK. We are done with it, so just boosted the colors a little bit. All right, but then we also want to click over here, click on your brush tool, set the side to color black, and then you want to paint over your the top of your the top of your, yeah, that is it. And guys, this is how you create something like this. Now if you love this video, please hit the bell icon and subscribe to this channel. I love you all guys. See you in the next one. Peace out.